A couple, a couple days ago, I went to SMP Dua to meet my friends there, and I met your English teacher, but I forgot who's her name. The lady one, wearing veil. Your English teacher, your English teacher?
Um,
Your English teacher's name,
uh, Miss
Miss Sri, right?
Ri. Yes.
Ah, okay. It's supposed to be one of my teacher, I presume, a couple years ago, but I couldn't find her, and I went there with my friends. Okay, guys, welcome back to our lesson. Today we are going to talk about the new material, but exactly not new material because I'm going to focus you to drag you into the material that somehow perhaps will be one of your material for your what we call it ujian sekolah, right? You will have ujian sekolah in a couple months later. At what date you will have your ujian sekolah? Perhaps Naswa and everybody will have the same or different time. What date is it in PEGI, Nixie, Salma, or Kay? What date? You don't know? Tanggal berapa? You don't know. You still have no idea about.
Kalau nggak salah sih katanya tanggal 8, cuman ada info juga tanggal 16, cuma nggak tahu yang benar yang mana.
Oh, 8 or 16. All right. How about Nashwa? What time that you will have?
Masih belum dikasih tahu.
Oh, you still don't have. Okay, it doesn't really matter. All right. So today, guys, we are going to talk about feeling. Okay, feeling. I do believe that everybody knows feeling. Okay, now look at this. We are going to talk about feeling today. Okay, without further ado, let's go. Okay, this is our two objectives today. You are going to have two kind of material, right? Which is we are going to focus on the adjective use and also the auxiliary verbs. So we are going to talk about one of the auxiliary verbs. Does anyone know what auxiliary verbs is? Nope. Nashwa? Salma? Or okay? Nixie? No. Harsel? Dude, are you okay? Okay, auxiliary verbs. Auxiliary means kata kerja bantu. Okay, there are so many auxiliary verbs in English. And we are going to talk about one of the auxiliary verbs right now, later. Okay, so be ready with that one. Now, look at this. Before we start our lesson, I would like to ask you about this. We are going to have 5 minutes, I think, listening to your story and feelings. This is what you need to do. Everybody look at this. You need to choose 3 feelings from the picture. There's a picture in here, right? Here. So what you need to do, choose 3 feelings from the pictures that show how you feel right now or how you have felt today. Then tell your friends here why you have that feeling in 1 minute. Okay? Now, I will give you an example just like this. I would choose happy, all right? I would choose happy. I would choose where is exhausted, and I would choose surprised. Those are my feelings today. Why I'm happy? Because today I've got a news from one of my students that he has been accepted to one of the biggest university in Canada, which is named the British Columbia University, majoring sport. I love to have that what is news. And also that makes me surprised because I quite, whoa, that's amazing. One of my students accepted in Canada. And because of the long day, I feel exhausted. I'm too tired today. That's about my feelings. Okay, can you do that one? Bisa kan? Just telling me just like that one. Telling everybody about your feeling. Okay, now I'll give you 30 seconds to choose your feelings. Go ahead. Kalian bisa munculin annotate. Could you? Ada annotate nggak? Bisa kalian munculin annotate di atas? Ada annotate. Kalian klik, nanti kalian bisa coret-coret. Oke? Okay, let's start with Kate. Okay, would you tell us about 3 of your feelings today?
My feeling today is happy,
Mhm.
surprised, and confident, I think.
Confident, why? Could you tell us why you feel happy, surprised, and confident?
Karena ke bahasa Indonesia ya.
No, in English.
Oh.
Try it in English. Go on.
Because
Mhm.
today I getting good grades in
Whoa,
Indonesian.
congratulations. All right, then.
Udah
Oh, that's why you have happy, surprise, and what is the last one? Okay,
confident.
confident. That's why you feel happy, surprised, and confident because you've got a great score, a high score. In what
Great
subject?
score.
In what subject?
Eh, latihan soal
Yeah, okay. In what subject? I mean.
bahasa Indonesia.
Oh, in Indonesia. Very nice. Good, 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 good. Okay, Kay, could you choose one of your friends, please?
Salma.
Salma. How are you feeling today, Salma?
My feeling today is happy,
Happy?
happy, exhausted,
Exhausted. Okay.
and empty.
Huh?
Empty.
Empty? Empty? Why? Why are you feeling happy? You feeling happy at the same time you feel empty
Yes.
and you feel exhausted. Oh, okay. Could you tell us why you feel empty, exhausted, but you're happy?
I'm happy because uh apa ya?
I don't know. I don't know. Why you
Met
happy? Because somebody give you a chocolate before or no? Why you happy?
no, because I met my friend in school
Your friends at school? Is it the
and
usual thing, right?
joking with them.
Oh, joking with them. All right. But why you feel empty?
I don't know, maybe because I'm exhausted, so I'm feeling empty.
Oh, because of the exhausted? Right now, I think, yeah. Because right now, if you're exhausted, you feel empty. Oh,
Yes.
okay. Nice. But have you take your dinner already, Salma?
Yes.
Ah, okay. That will help you out with your feelings. Okay, could you pick one of your friends, Salma, please?
Nashua, I think.
Nashwa. Nashwa, what is your feeling?
Happy,
Happy? Oh, everybody feeling happy. I love it.
frustrated,
What is it? Sorry?
First,
Frustrated.
yes.
Frustrated. Why? Frustrated. Okay. Happy.
And
Frustrated.
um,
You jealous? Something? Oh no.
no, surprised.
Surprised. Okay. Why are you happy, but you are frustrated? Is it supposed to be when you're frustrated, you feel anger? Why?
I'm happy because I need new teacher.
Oh, you met new teacher.
Yes.
What teacher is it?
Guru Bahasa Sunda.
Oh, Sundanese. All right. Jantan Tiasa ngomong bahasa Sunda ya namanya. Okay, I'm
Sedikit.
sorry. Just kidding. Okay. Oh, but what makes you frustrated and surprised?
Tiba-tiba ada ulangan matematika.
Could you tell us in English?
Um,
What is tiba-tiba?
I don't know.
Sekonyong-konyong tiba-tiba. What's sekonyong-konyong tiba-tiba? You can use this one.
Because
Sur- surprisingly?
karena
Surprisingly?
surprisingly
Yeah.
because gara-gara ada pelajaran matematika ulangan tiba-tiba.
Okay. Tiba-tiba. Gara-gara tiba-tiba. You can say this one. Surprisingly, I had to do the math.
I had to do.
Could you check the chat box?
Surprisingly, I had to do
The math.
Surprisingly, I had to do the math test.
Surprisingly, tiba-tiba, is that right? I had to do the math. Tiba-tiba saya harus ngerjain ulangan. Is it? That's what you mean? Okay. And why you surprise? What? And the surprise? Yeah, I think you muted yourself. Can you unmute yourself?
Because had test.
Oh, because you had a test.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Test, not taste, right? Kalau taste itu rasa. Test. All right, test. All right, thank you very much. So, the last but not least, Hersel. Dude, could you tell us what's your feeling today, Hersel? Hersel, could you unmute yourself? Oh, okay.
I feel exhausted
Exhausted? Okay, why exhausted? What else?
because
Oh, you feel
I
exhausted.
swimming after to school. After school,
Okay. Oh, you need to practice swimming after school. Okay. And then what else? Exhausted? Only exhausted, Hersel? You need to pick three of
sleepy,
them. Huh? What is it? Happy.
sleepy.
Oh, sleepy. Is there a
Yeah,
sleepy no or no sleepy here, but you feel sleepy? Okay, it's why you feel sleepy?
tired.
Oh, you feel tired. So you feel tired, sleepy, and exhausted. It's because of your swimming practice. Okay, just hang in there, dude. We still have plenty time up to 9. So hang in there, okay?
Yes,
Okay. All right, guys. Thank you very much for sharing your feeling today. But before we continue, Nixie, how about you?
I feel I'm happy,
Oh, you are happy.
sad, and frustrated.
Happy, sad, and frustrated. Hey, how could you have happy? You're feeling happy and feeling sad at the same time.
Happy, but I meet my friends in school.
Okay, you met your friends at school today. Then why you feel sad and frustrated? It's because of the ulangan, just like Naswa.
Yeah.
What kind of tests that you had today?
Latihan soal bahasa Indonesia.
Oh, at the same thing that Kay have today. Oh, okay. So that's your feelings, everybody. But yeah, thank you very much. Okay, guys, thank you very much for telling us about your feeling. But hopefully, by the end of this lesson, you will feeling happy, everybody. Okay, hopefully. Now, guys, look at this. Why the annotate is still there? I think I have clear the drawing. Okay. Now, thank you very much for telling me about the feeling. But look at this. We are going to talk about the adjective. Vocabulary, feelings, and emotion. I don't know why Salma is here already. You do this one, Salma? You type your name here? No? Okay, it doesn't really matter. Let's try K. Why can you type? Okay, it doesn't really matter. Let's see. Let's warming up. Look at this. I have vocabulary, feeling, and emotion. What you need to do is try to guess the answer. Okay? Try to guess the right feeling and emotion. Look at this. I have this. What is the right answer? Okay?
I think angry.
Angry? Or annoying, or frightening, disgusting, angry. Good one. Nice. And how about this, Salma? I don't want to watch that program. It's really
Boring.
boring. Okay. Nice. How about this? This, I think. Nixie. I was really blah blah when my mom told me about the holiday plans.
Exciting.
Exciting? Are you sure? Exciting,
Surprise.
surprise. Nice. How about this, Nashua? Don't eat other people's leftover food. That is,
I think annoyed.
I really annoy it. You know, leftover?
I don't know.
Leftover means sisa. Leftover food atau makanan sisa. Atau kamu punya makanan kemudian kamu simpan di kulkas dimakan besok pagi, that's leftover as well. Don't eat other people's leftover food. That's
I think disgusting.
disgusting. Very good. Hersel, I hate it when my dad dance. I dance. It is so
Embarrassing.
embarrassing. Good one. And the last one. Let's see. Let's go back to Nixie.
Worry.
I'm very worried about my exam. Good. Okay. Kayaknya kalian udah hafal banget kalau misalkan feeling, adjective feeling ya. But look at this. Mister naikin lagi ke level yang agak tinggi. Level up. Now, I've got 5 sentences here, right? There are 2 words in a sentence that you need to choose. What you need to do, choose the correct words to complete the question. Okay, I give you 2 minutes. Ada catatan? Coba dicatat. Write down mana yang jawabannya yang benar. Apakah, for example, when did you last feel embarrassed or embarrassing? Kalian tulis jawaban yang betulnya di catatan kalian. I give you a minute deh, 1 menit. Go ahead. Be careful. We still use adjective here. Sorry. Okay. You finished with your work? Okay, let's check. Yeah, Salma. When did you last feel embarrassed or embarrassing, Salma?
Embarrassed.
The blue one or the red one?
The blue one.
The blue one. Okay. Thank you. Now let's go to, okay. What kind of situation are stressed or stressful for you? Okay.
Stressful?
Stressful. Okay. Let's go to Nixie. What activity do you find most relaxed or relaxing?
Relax?
Relaxed. Okay. Relax. Now, Nixie, K, Salma, Hersel. What are you frightened or frightening of?
Frightened.
Frightened. Okay. Frightened. And last but not least, Nashwa. What is your most annoyed or annoying?
Annoyed.
Annoyed habit. Okay. Okay. We've got the answer, but let's check whether your answer is correct or incorrect. What you need to do, watch the video that I'm going to play. Okay. And some of person on the video will say this question. So pay attention to the answer, okay? All right. Ready? All right, I'm going to play it. Could you hear the voice? Could you hear the videos? The sound, the voice? Oh, wait. I think I'm going to share the sound. Kedengaran suaranya nggak tadi videonya? Could you hear the sound? No? Okay. How about now? Okay. Right, I'm going to play back.
I love that noise. Some people find it annoying, but if I'm feeling stressed, I find it's a great way to relax. Weird, right? How about you guys?
What kind of situations are stressful for you?
What I find most stressful is being in traffic. I hate it when I'm sitting on a bus and it's not moving, and I just want to be home.
Really? I'm not that bothered by traffic. I just relax and read a book.
Oh, I couldn't do that. There's nothing relaxing about being in a traffic jam.
What activities do you find most relaxing?
I feel most relaxed when I'm at school, and it's 5 minutes before an exam and I haven't revised.
What?
I'm joking. What I find most relaxing is playing the piano. I really love it because when I'm playing, I don't think of anything else except music. It's great.
What's your most annoying habit?
My most annoying habit? I'll show you. Look.
You snore.
I really snore. I suppose it's not exactly a habit because I can't stop it, but occasionally it is incredibly annoying, like if I stay at a friend's for a night. Once, I was camping and everybody on the campsite heard me. They weren't sure who it was though. In the morning, people were asking me if I had heard it. Oops.
That's so embarrassing.
Now, tell us about some of your feelings and experiences.
Okay, you've got the answer? All right, let's see. Number 1. When did you last feel embarrassed or embarrassing? Salma. You still remember?
I think embarrassed.
Embarrassed. Very good. Number 2. What kind of situation are stress or stressful, Kay?
Stressful.
Stressful. Very good. Number 3. Number 3 belongs to Nixie, if I'm mistaken, right? What activity do you find most relaxed or relaxing? Nixie, from the video. Relax or relaxing?
Relaxing.
What activity? Relaxing? It's supposed to be relaxing, right? Right. Hersel, what are you frightened of or what are you frightening of? You still remember?
Frightened.
Frightened. Yes, frightened of. And the last one, Nashwa. Nashwa, right? If I'm mistaken. What is your most annoyed or annoying habit?
Annoying habit.
Annoyed habit. Okay. Now, guys, from the video, you find this kind of things. Would you elaborate? Let's see. Okay. Okay. Kapan? When we use the ed one and the ing one? You don't know? Nixie? When do we use embarrassed or the adjective ending ed and the adjective ending ing? You don't know?
I don't know.
You don't know. Salma, perhaps. When we use the ed sound, sorry, the ed adjective and the ing adjective, Salma? Use.
I don't know.
You don't know. Everybody don't know? Okay. Listen, guys, be careful. Sometimes you say the adjective incorrectly, especially when you try to express your feelings to everybody. Kadang-kadang, Mister denger when not only at my school, but also somehow I met it at your school, at PGI, your friends. Guys, aku lagi boring. It's not supposed to be aku lagi boring. It must be aku lagi bored. Because what? Because the game is boring. Gitu ya. So, it means that, look at this. Remember, some adjective have two possible ending. The ed and ing. The ed, it show how you feel. And ing describe the thing, the person, or the situation. Jadi kalau misalkan related to our feeling, right? Related to our feeling, perasaan kita pakainya ed. I feel stressed. pakai ed. Not I felt stressing. I felt stressed. Why? Because the lesson is stressing me. Gitu ya. Just like this, the example. I felt bored. Why? Because the film was boring. Jadi kalau bored itu, ingat ya, subjeknya harus orang. Karena related terhadap perasaan orang ya. Tapi boring, when you talk about boring, boring is the things that we can use to describe a thing. Bendanya. Okay, are you happy? I'm happy. Why? Because the novel is exciting. That's why I'm excited. Paham ya? So when it relates to our feeling, usually ending with ed. But related to the things, ke bendanya, for example, this novel is exciting. That's why I'm excited to read it. Paham ya? So be careful. Kalau nyangkut perasaan kita pakai ed belakangnya, tapi kalau misalkan bendanya itu pakai ing. Bendanya boring nih, membosankan. Nah, bendanya boring berarti. The book is boring. Tapi kalau kitanya jadi merasa bosan, pakai ed, bored. Is it clear? Okay. Now, look at this. Let's practice. Let's practice. Now, look at this. Remember, yeah? Remember. Ending ed is how a person feel. Ing describing a person, an object, or etc. But not the person. Look at this. I will show you several sentences. What you need to do, decide, is it ed or ing? Okay. Let's check number 1. Nixie. What do you think? Kate felt a little bit depressing or depressed. Be careful. The subject is Kate.
Press.
Depressed. Very good. Karena feelingnya Kate ya. Good. Next, let's see. Okay. Arthur thinks that the new films was
Disappointing.
very good because we talk about the movie, right? The film. Nashwa, did you see that documentary about butterflies? It was
Fascinating.
fascinating. What is fascinating? Does anyone know? No, fascinating itu menarik. It's just the same thing with interesting. Jadi interesting sama fascinating is the similar, which is menyenangkan. Okay, Salma. My sister is always beating her nails. You know beating her nails? Kuku, beating nail. It is so
Annoying.
annoying. Very good, because the subject is it, not the person. Hersel. I asked my teacher about my my essay, and she said that it was okay. I am not satisfied or satisfying. I am. Be careful.
Satisfied.
Very good, satisfied. Karena kita ngomongin feeling kita, perasaan orangnya. Let's go back to tadi yang pertama siapa ya? Nixie, right? Okay. Okay, I'm reading a very blah 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 article about space. Would you like me to read out aloud?
Interesting.
Interesting? Why?
Interested.
Because?
Yang di sini subjeknya I.
Yeah.
Interested.
Are you sure? Ini menjelaskan artikel tulisan. Tulisan itu Orang atau benda?
Benda-benda, berarti interesting.
Interesting. Very good. Hati-hati ya. Walaupun subjeknya orang, tapi lihat dulu. Ini merujuknya kemana? Apakah ke orangnya atau ke bendanya? Right? Okay. Next, it's supposed to be Nixie, right? Nixie, I fell down in front of my classmate. I am so
Embarrassed.
embarrassed. Very good. Naswa or Salma ya? Naswa deh. I'm sorry, Mrs. Brown. I am
Confessed.
confused. Very good. Confused. Could you repeat that? Okay. How about this, Salma? The most blah 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 problem is that not all of the students have got computers at home.
Worrying.
Worrying? Why worrying?
Karena di situ problem is that
Very good. Problem. Karena bukan orang ya. Problem itu adalah benda, things. So, kita ambilnya the most worrying problem. Oh, very good. Now, sorry. Let's go to the next Hersel. My dad finished watering flowers in our big garden yesterday. He was so tiring or tired, Hersel. Be careful.
Kita yang
Hah?
tiring.
Tiring or tired?
Eh.
Are you sure?
Tired.
Tired. Karena ini perasaan orang atau apa yang sedang orang rasakan, it feel tired, not tiring. Tapi aktivitasnya, watering the flower is tiring. That's why my dad was so tired. Gitu ya. So be careful. Masih ada nggak ya? Oh, masih nih. How about this? Let's do together. Baths are very relaxed or relaxing? Yes? Anyone? Open mic aja. Jawabannya apa? Baths are very relaxed or relaxing? Don't be shy. Could you open your mic? Okay, Salma.
relaxing.
Relaxing karena bath ya, bukan orang. How about this? Nashwa, I saw a snake in the zoo last week. It was terrifying or terrified?
I think terrifying.
Terrifying. Very good. What is terrifying? Scare. Terrifying atau terrified itu scared, menakutkan. It's the same thing. I think that's the end. So it is clearly for you, okay? Kalau if you want to express your feeling, ya kalau kalian pengen nih nyampaikan semua perasaan kalian, adjektif yang digunakannya berakhiran ing atau berakhiran ed. Ed. Very good, Nashwa. Tapi kalau kita pengen menerangkan, misalkan kenapa sih kamu bete? Gara-gara motor, gara-gara benda lain. Nah, ketika menerangkan bendanya yang membuat kita have that feeling, kita pakainya ing. Oke, contoh kayak tadi. The novel is exciting, for example. The novel is exciting. But that's why I feel excited to read it. Paham ya? Jadi kalau rujuk pada perasaan kita pakainya ed, tapi kalau merujuk pada bendanya tidak menyenangkan, bendanya bikin boring. Kita boring. Jadi please later on jangan bilang walaupun dalam bahasa Indonesia, aduh aku lagi boring. No. Oh, aku lagi bored. Why? Karena tugasnya bikin boring. That's a good one. Okay, so be careful when you use that one. All right, so is there any question about adjective? Nashwa, Salma, Nixie, Kay, or Hersel? Oke, kalau nggak ada pertanyaan kita ulangan ya. Is it okay? No, just kidding. Don't be so serious. I'm just kidding. Okay. Now, we're going to the next one. Look at this. We are going to talk about language focus, which means kita mau coba bahas the second one, the auxiliary verb. Jadi masih ingat ya, auxiliary verb? Ada satu. Cuman sebelum ini, Mister mau kasih dulu linknya nih. Ada link word wall. Silakan kalian cek di chat. Coba dikerjakan dulu sama kalian. Ini ngomongin tentang language focus, possibility and certainty. Possibility itu kemungkinan, certainty itu kepastian. Later on, what you need to do, coba kalian cek, dikerjakan. Ada pertanyaan gini, maybe dangerous. Is it possible atau certain? Contoh, that dog may be dangerous. Artinya, kalimat ini punya arti apa? Is it possible that it is dangerous? Atau I am certain it is dangerous? Coba dicek ya. Go ahead. Ada di Word. Kalian kerjakan dulu sendiri. Ada 6 pertanyaan. Go ahead. In 3 minutes. Okay, everybody. I do believe that you already done with the warming up, the language focus. Would you open up your camera so we can discuss together the answer? Thank you, Nixie. Kay, Nashwa and Salma, you're still there? Salma, Nashwa, are you finished with your work? Nixie, are you finished? Okay. How many correct answers that you've got? 4. Okay, Nixie? 3, doesn't really matter. Salma, how many correct answers that you've got?
4.
4. Nashwa, are you already done with it? How many correct answer that you've got, Nashwa? 3. Okay. And Hersel? How
5.
many? 5 answers. Wow. Surprisingly, that's great. Now, guys, look at this. Kita coba cek jawabannya ya. Okay. That dog may be dangerous. It's just the same meaning as it is possible that it's dangerous or certain it is dangerous. Which one is the answer? Possible or certain?
It's possible that it is dangerous.
It is possible. Ah, good one. Possible. Mungkin katanya. Number 2. They must be intelligent animal. Is it not possible? Or I'm sure they are intelligent. Which one is the answer? Nixie.
I'm sure.
I'm sure. Okay. Yakin. Okay. How about this? Kate? Look, that might be a dolphin. I am certain it is dolphin, or is it possible that it is a dolphin?
It's possible.
Is it possible? Ah, nice one. Salma, that can't be a polar bear. I'm sure it is a polar bear, or isn't possible that it is a polar bear.
It isn't.
It isn't possible. All right, good. Nashwa, the horses could be tired. It is possible that they are tired, or they are definitely tired.
It's possible.
Possible. Yeah, nice. And the last one, last but not least, Hansel, I think. We might not see any wild animals here.
It's possible then that we won't see.
It is possible. Ah, correct. Ah, okay. Look at this. Look at this now. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 sentences. All right. Lihat, Mr. punya 5 sentences. The dog may be dangerous. I must study hard to pass the exam. Look, that might be a dolphin. I think you should see the doctor. I can play the guitar very well. Gitu ya. Now my question. Could you guess what do we call words in the red color? Could you guess what do we call words in the red color? Ada may, there or may, must, might, should, and can. Apa sih namanya? These words. What do we call it? What do we call them? Does anyone know? Does anyone have an idea about it? Nashwa? No. Nixie? No. Okay. No. Hersel? Do you know the name of the words? No? Okay, some. What do we call all these words?
I think possibility.
The possibility. Are you sure? I can play the guitar very well. Is it possible?
I don't know.
I don't know. Okay, it's fine. Okay, guys, we are going, as I told you earlier, we are going to talk about auxiliary verb. Masih ingat ya? Tadi bisa bilang auxiliary verb atau kata kerja bantu. In English, there are so many auxiliary verbs. Oke, ada banyak auxiliary verbs. Mungkin yang sering kalian, perhaps that one of that you already know is to be. You know to be? To be, ada yang pernah tahu? Yang ada are, am, is. Does anyone know? Was, were. Nah, ini bagian dari auxiliary verb atau kata kerja bantu. Selain ini, ada lagi yang have, ada yang has, and also had as well. I have to go. I have been living in Bandung. She has staying in Bandung. I had been eating a banana before. Had, have, has. Itu auxiliary verb juga atau kata kerja bantu. Then ada juga yang may, must, might, should, sama can. Ini juga, it is also auxiliary verb. Dan may, must, might, should, can, itu biasanya, usually, we call them as, ada yang bisa tebak? Biasanya kita sebut kata-kata ini sebagai modals verb. Oke, kita bilang, kita akan coba bahas, we are going to discuss more about modal verbs. Jadi namanya modal. Bukan modal in the morning you go to the bathroom ya. Bangun tidur, pergi ke toilet, mau ngapain? Mau modals? No, bukan itu. That's a different thing. We are going to talk about modal. Nah, modals itu ada apa aja? Okay, look at this. Let's start. Modals verb. Modals verb itu banyak. Okay. Dan fungsinya juga banyak. Gitu ya. Let's see the basic rule first. The first basic rules. Modals verb have some features common. Ada ditambah infinitive. Infinitive itu kata kerja bentuk pertama. Jadi setelah modals itu biasanya diikuti kata kerja bentuk pertama. I can swim. I will go. Gitu ya. I could eat selalu kata kerja bentuk pertama. Terus kalau misalkan as and auxiliary verb itu sama dengan kata kerja dan tidak boleh ditambahkan s. Kan biasanya he goes to school gitu kan ya. Kalau auxiliary verb nggak usah. Nggak jadi cans. Nggak boleh. Kemudian modals verb don't need auxiliary. Jadi kalau ada modals itu nggak usah ada auxiliary verb lagi. Nggak. Contoh I itu kan pakai M biasanya ya. Kalau ada modals nggak usah pakai M. Cukup I can aja. Nggak jadi I am can. No, but I can. Terus tidak ada to. Misalkan I can to swim. I would to go. No, I would go. I can swim. Gitu ya. So be careful with that. Then, I think yang ini deh. No. Sorry.
How am I already underwater?
I'm in the same.
Is it here? Mister lupa deh. Nah, this one. List of modals verb. Modals itu banyak. Ya. Ada must. Ada may. Ada might. Ada will. Ada would. Ada can. Ada could. Ada shall. Ada should. Ought to. Have to. Had better. Need to. Nah, listen. Kalau may sama might itu dua-duanya sama. Will sama would itu sama. Can sama could sama. Shall sama should itu sama. Cuman bedanya kalau may itu bentuk pertamanya. Kalau might bentuk keduanya. Will juga sama bentuk pertama. Bentuk keduanya would. Can itu bentuk pertama. Could bentuk kedua. Shall bentuk pertama. Should bentuk kedua. Cuman itu aja bedanya. Jadi modals verb itu ada sekian banyak guys. Nah yang jadi pertanyaan. Kapan kita pakai would? Kapan kita pakai may? Kapan kita pakai ought to? Ya, that's the big question. Yang sebetulnya modals verb itu seharusnya kalian sudah jago karena dipakai setiap hari. Dalam hal apa? Oke, kita lihat fungsinya satu-satu ya. We are going S. Why is it stop sharing? Okay, we are going to take a look about the function. Kita coba fungsinya. Kita bahas fungsinya satu-satu ya. Fungsinya ada banyak. Ada show ability, show probability, advice, prohibition, lack of obligation, permission, and request. Jadi ada banyak. Satu, ability. Does anyone know ability means? Ability itu kemampuan. Jadi kalau misalkan kita mau show kemampuan, kita bisa pakai can, could, or be able. For example, can you sing? Yes, I can. Could you play the piano when you were 8? Yes, I could. Are you able to sing like an opera singer? Yes, I am able to. Jadi ketika pakai can, could, are able to, itu kita menunjukkan kita bisa melakukan sesuatu hal. Or we talk about ability. Salma, can you sing?
No.
No, I cannot. Ya, I cannot itu menunjukkan saya tidak bisa. Or, for example, okay, can you go?
I can.
No, you can't. Okay, Nixie. Can you eat 10 of burgers?
I cannot.
You cannot. Nashwa, are you able to sing?
I
I
cannot.
I cannot. Jadi yang namanya modals can, could, sama be able itu untuk menunjukkan kita bisa melakukan sesuatu atau tidak. Paham ya? Jadi kalau mau menunjukkan ability, kita bisa apa? Itu kita pakainya can, could, sama be able. But be careful. Oke. Ini contoh yang tadi ya. Bedanya, kapan kita pakai can, kapan kita pakai could. Ada yang tahu nggak? Boleh nggak sih kalau misalkan Salma ditanya sama mamahnya, Salma, can you help me? Atau boleh nggak bilangnya mama, Salma, could you help me? Sama nggak sama artinya? Salma, can you help me? Salma, could you help me? Sama nggak artinya?
Sama.
Sama. Lalu bedanya apa? What is the difference? We use can and we use could. Anyone know? Dua-duanya sama. Kita menunjukkan bisa atau tidaknya kita. Mampu atau tidaknya kita. Bedanya kalau can sama could itu hanya tingkat kesopanannya saja. Jadi kalau Salma mau nyuruh mama, misalkan mau minta tolong sama mama, bisa nggak sih ambilin buku? Mom, could you help me bring my book, please? Jadi pakainya could. Karena lebih sopan. Ya, tapi kalau misalkan Salma ke Nixie atau ke Nashwa, you can use can. Nixie, can you help me bring that one for me? Yes, I can, for example, gitu ya. Boleh. Tapi kalau ke orang yang lebih tua, oke, ke gurumu, you can use could. Itu hanya masalah tingkat kesopanan. Tadi Mister bilang, yang can itu bentuk pertama, could itu bentuk kedua. Biasanya untuk menunjukkan sopan dan tidaknya, kita pakai modals auxiliary bentuk kedua. Gitu ya. Alright, ada pertanyaan sampai sini? No. Alright, kita lanjutkan. Alright, itu ability. Jadi modals itu bisa kita pakai untuk menunjukkan ability. Yang kedua, probability. What is probability? Ada yang tahu kah? Itu mungkin atau kemungkinan. Jadi kalau misalkan eh contoh kayak gini, kalau kita show kemungkinan sama-sama, hari ini hujan nggak ya? Ya mungkin hujan sih, gitu ya. Kayaknya hujan nih. Nah, itu kita biasanya menunjukkan kemungkinan-kemungkinan menggunakan modals auxiliary. Contoh penggunaannya kayak gini, just like this. Uh, they must be, kalau kita pakai must, they must be at home, they always are at night. Kalau pakai must itu berarti kemungkinannya 100%. Sudah pasti kalau pakai must. Salma, ini hujan nggak ya? Udah mendung banget, udah dingin. Itu pasti hujan kan? Sama bilangnya it must be rain. Pasti hujan. Pakainya must, gitu ya. Tapi kalau ternyata udah gelap, udah berangin, tapi masih ada yang matahari gitu kelihatan dikit-dikit, awannya pergi lagi, masih ada kemungkinan sedikit banget mau hujan. Pakainya should. Should itu 90%. Nixie, is it going to be rain? It should be rain. Karena Nixie masih lihat kemungkinannya ada sih nggak hujan, tapi dikit banget. Dia pakainya should. It should be rain. Gitu ya. Terus kemungkinan kalau misalkan ada awannya masih ada yang putih, terus tapi ada yang hitam gitu kan, pernah ya lihat? Saya tanya, Nashwa, is it possible to be rain right now? Masih 50-50 nih, kata Nashwa. Boleh pakai may, might, can, could. It may rain. It might rain. It can rain. It could be rain. Paham ya? Jadi kalau masih kemungkinannya 50-50 boleh pakai may, might, can, could. Gitu. Kalau tidak sama sekali di bawah 50% kita bilangnya cannot, pakai negatif aja. Langsung pakai cannot. It cannot be rain. Nggak mungkin. Paham ya? Jadi kalau 100% kamu pakai must. Kalau misalkan 90%-an masih ada kemungkinan sedikit, kamu pakainya should. Kalau 50-50 pakainya may, might, can, could. Kalau nggak mungkin sama sekali tinggal pakai negatifnya, cannot. Oke, dapat dipahami ya? Alright, so jadi modals juga bisa dipakai sebagai possibility. Atau kalau misalkan nanti slide-nya Mister kasih ya, kalian tinggal cek. Kalau diklik, kemungkinannya kayak gini. 100, 90, can, could 50, may, might 50, 0% cannot. Nanti kalau kalian pengen lebih lanjut, latihannya apa ya? Kalian tinggal klik aja nih yang kayak gini. Nanti bisa ada latihan-latihannya. Buat latihan di rumah aja ya. Ini nanti aja di rumah. So that's about probability. Now advice. Nah, kalau kalian ngasih saran sama orang, gitu ya. Lihat misalkan Salma, Nixie lihat Salma sakit perut. Gitu ya. Nixie mau nyaranin apa biasanya kalau sakit perut? Kalau teman sakit perut, saran apa yang Nixie kasih?
Minum air hangat. Minum air hangat.
Minum air hangat. Nanti bilangnya gini. Salma atau Nashwa misalnya sakit perut. Nashwa, you should drink a warm water. Atau enggak boleh pakai ought to. Nashwa, you ought to drink a warm water. Kalau misalkan sedikit maksa nih, advice, saran tapi maksa, pakainya had better. Nashwa, you had better drink a warm water. Paham ya? Jadi kalau mau ngasih saran sama orang, boleh pakai should, boleh pakai ought to. Tapi kalau misalkan nih, kelihatan orangnya tuh udah parah banget. Kita mau sedikit maksa, saran tapi maksa, pakainya had better. Contoh kalimatnya gini. You should go to the doctor if you're sick. Ini mah boleh. Dengerin boleh enggak kalau pakai should. Kalau ought to itu 50-50 kemungkinannya. Aduh, Salma nih udah flu berat nih, kata Nashwa. Sama. You ought to go to the doctor if you're sick. Udah sedikit agak neken nih, ayo ke dokter. Tapi di sana ada Nixie yang sakitnya udah parah nih. Kay bilang, hey Nixie, you had better go to the doctor if you're sick. Itu udah maksa banget kayaknya. Paham ya? Jadi kalau should itu saran yang boleh deh didengar, boleh enggak, terserah. Tapi kalau pakai ought to go to the doctor, itu udah sedikit agak neken nih. Ayo, mendingan ke dokter. Sering gitu kan ya? Makanya udah dikasih tahu dari tadi ke dokter. Nah, itu udah mulai agak neken. Tapi kalau udah parah banget, mama sakit, udah tiduran, mah, you had better go to the doctor. Udah maksa itu. Tapi saran, paham ya? Jadi kalau ngasih saran boleh pakai 3 ini, tergantung kemungkinannya. Apakah itu cuma saran yang dikasih aja, atau yang memang sedikit agak neken, atau yang memang dengerin nih, pokoknya harus dengerin, maksa. Itu pakai should, ought to, atau had better. Bayang ya? Oke, kita lihat prohibition. Prohibit itu larangan. Jadi kalau ngelarang orang, boleh juga pakai modus. Don't do that, itu boleh. Tapi boleh juga pakai must not sama cannot. Contoh. Oke. You cannot drive until you are 18 years old. Oke, nggak boleh ya berkendaraan sebelum kamu 18 tahun. Itu larangan. Atau Hersel, you mustn't drive until you are 18. Nggak boleh, gitu ya. Cuman sifatnya kalau pakai must itu udah nggak ada lagi nego. Paham ya? Udah pasti banget, nggak boleh. Itu must not. Kalau can itu oke deh, masih ada boleh nego. Dalam artian nego, boleh nggak ya? Ya masih boleh deh. Tapi cuman ngasih aja larangan. Nggak boleh ya sebelum 18 tahun. Nggak maksa nggak gimana, cuman ngasih tahu. Tapi kalau udah maksa nggak boleh, pakainya must not. Oke. Oke. Lack obligation. Lack obligation itu contoh kayak gini. You don't have to marry if you don't want to. Itu obligation itu pilihan. Jadi kalau kita ngasih pilihan yang lack itu kurang, yang negatif misalkan ya, itu boleh pakai don't have atau not have to sama need dan yang needed. Contoh, Nashwa, if you don't like it, you don't have to eat it. Kalau kamu nggak suka, you don't have to eat it, gitu kan ya. Atau misalkan you need not go to school, okay, if you're not feeling well. Kamu nggak usah ke sekolah deh kalau kamu lagi nggak enak badan, gitu ya. Itu like obligation, artinya kamu ngasih pilihan yang jangan deh gitu. Ngelarang tapi masih ngasih pilihan, namanya like obligation. Boleh pakai don't have to atau need not, gitu ya. Jadi boleh pakai don't have to atau need not. Oke, kalau obligation ya obligation pilihan ya. Contoh kayak gini. Obligation itu ada yang prohibition, ada lack of obligation, ada lack of obligation. Tadi pakai need sama, tapi ada must juga. Kalau must not berarti udah emang bener-bener must itu harus. Kalau have to itu sebetulnya kalau obligation itu kita kayak ngasih sama kayak ngasih saran gitu ya. I must study, you must study. Kamu maksa ngasih tahu, kamu harus belajar. Kalau must itu udah memang harus. Kalau have to itu masih setengah-setengah lah. 50%-nya kamu harus, 50%-nya masih nggak apa-apa kalau nggak belajar. Masih oke. Tapi kalau need to, itu boleh iya, boleh nggak. Jadi kalau Mister bilang, okay, I think you need to listen to your mom. Kalau Mister pakai need to, artinya ya boleh deh. Misalnya cuma ngasih tahu aja dengerin mama, nggak maksa. Mau dilakuin boleh, nggak juga nggak apa-apa. Tapi kalau okay, you have to listen to your mom. Mister udah maksa 50%, dengerin mama. Tapi kalau pakai must, Mister maksa, nggak ada pilihan lain. Paham ya? Itu kalau obligation. Permission, kalian pernah minta permission sama guru? Ma'am, saya mau ke toilet. Ma'am, boleh minum nggak? Ma'am, boleh ini nggak? Nah, boleh kalau pakai permission, mau minta izin untuk melakukan sesuatu, kita pakainya 3. Can, could, sama may. Can, could, sama may. Contoh. Can I go to the party, mom? Gitu ya. Could I go to the Pete's birthday party, mom? May I go to the party, please? Bedanya apa? Semuanya sama. Cuman bedanya kalau pakai can, itu kamu hanya boleh, karena di sini sifatnya hanya sopan dan tidak sopan. Sama kayak tadi yang pertama. Kalau pakai can, itu buat ke teman-temanmu atau yang di bawahmu umurnya. Yang seumuran atau di bawah. Tapi kalau sudah misalkan lebih tua darimu, ibumu, your teacher, for example, pakainya could atau may. Tapi kalau pakai may, belakangnya harus pakai please. Paham ya? Mom, atau misalnya, Miss, who's your English teacher at school? Miss Mayang, for example. Miss Mayang, can I go to the toilet? Oke, atau enggak lebih sopan. Ma'am, could I go to the toilet? Atau misalnya pengen pakai may deh. Ma'am, may I go to the toilet, please? Pakainya please. Gitu ya. Jadi untuk yang ini hanya masalah sopan dan tidak sopan. That's it. Dan terakhir, kalian pakai request, meminta sesuatu, itu hampir sama dengan permission. Tapi sifatnya meminta sesuatu. Nah, bedanya kalau request itu nggak pakai may, tapi pakainya would. For example, can you open the window, please? Could you open the window, please? Would you open the window, please? Jadi meminta orang melakukan sesuatu hal. Di sini juga berlakunya sopan dan tidak sopan. Makin ke bawah itu makin sopan. Gitu ya. Oke. Itu namanya auxiliary verb yang kita sebut sebagai modals auxiliary. Oke, sampai sini ada yang mau ditanyakan terlebih dahulu? Nashwa? Oke. No? Oke, kalau tidak ada, I'm going to give you an exercise. Mister mau ngasih kalian exercise. Tapi kayaknya exercise-nya nggak akan cukup kalau waktu kita cuma 5 menit lagi ya. 10-5 menit lagi. Kalian mau kerjakan di rumah nggak? Would you like to do it at home? Nanti kumpulkannya, send to the WhatsApp. Oke? Oke, ini kalau kalian mau baca-baca lagi terkait modals verb, nanti Mister kasih ininya ke kalian di grup. Dan kalau ada hal yang mau ditanyakan, kalian bisa langsung tanya aja di grup. Gitu ya. Sebetulnya nanti kalau kalian cek di sini juga tadi kata Mister ada hal-hal yang bisa kalian klik. Ini langsung ke latihan-latihan. Contoh kayak yang ini. Nih, can in sentence question. Nanti ada materinya, ada juga latihan ini, latihan-latihannya. Kalian bisa kerjakan. Tapi yang dari Mister bentuknya dalam bentuk kertas. Itu aja yang wajib kalian kerjakan dan kumpulkan. Kalau yang ini sifatnya cuma latihan aja. Kalau kalian iseng pengen mendalami lebih lanjut, silakan dikerjakan. Oke? Alright, sampai sini dulu. Is there any question? No? Okay. Okay. So I think that's it for today. We are going to meet later at next week. Next week kayaknya kita mau coba speaking lagi di awal. Tapi speakingnya kita pakai models. Oke. Jadi silakan nanti di rumah. Please learn it more. Dibaca-baca lagi presentasi ini. Could itu untuk apa? May itu untuk apa? Kalau ngasih saran itu pakainya yang mana? Kalau ngasih probability, misalkan mau hujan nih atau mau pergi ke party nggak? Ke partinya Nixie nggak? Kata Nashwa. Masih probability ya mungkin. I think I may go. Kira-kira kalau Mister bilangnya I may go, Mister mau perginya berapa persen? Sama, you still remember? How many percent? Maybe. How many percent, Sal?
50.
50. Jadi kalau kalian ketemu sama orang, mau pergi nggak? Maybe lah, gitu kan? Jangan percaya. Oke, karena may itu cuma 50%. Tapi kalau udah pakai should, I think I should go. Itu udah di atas 50%. Boleh deh dipercaya. Mungkin 70%-nya dia mau pergi. Tapi kalau misalkan for example, Kay nanya sama Nashwa, "Hey Nashwa, would you like to go to Nixie's parties tonight?" Nashwa bilang, I must go there. Berapa persen itu kemungkinan perginya? Nixie. How many percent that Nashwa will go to the party? I must go to the party.
100%.
You still remember? 100%. Nah, kalau udah orang pakai mas, kita percaya 100%. Kenapa? Karena dia pasti mau pergi. Gitu ya. So, silakan dipelajari dulu ini. Nanti yang latihannya Mister kasih, tolong dikerjakan di kertas lembar. Terus dibaca-baca lagi. Karena next week we are going to have a speaking activity using must or models auxiliary. Okay? Okay, I think that's it for today. Thank you very much for your coming and see you next week, okay? All right, have a good day. Goodbye.
Thank you, Mister.
Yeah, you're welcome. Have a good day, yeah? Good night.